Somebody's been listening to my videos. It's all good. Motherfuckers use some of my info that I put out. Don't quote. Alright. Okay. Alright. As we say back in KC. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I mean, it's a myriad of topics that I want to cover in this video. I want to say it was the last Sunday Rumble or the Sunday Rumble before last. I think it was probably about the 14th that O'Shea Duke Jackson. I want to cover a couple of topics there. Then I want to cover the most recent, well, a couple things in the most recent SWP video that he dropped. They don't like mirrors. I'm gonna go ahead and start with that, and I'm gonna segue into the Minister Jap deal with O'Shea Duke Jackson, and just flow from there, and then go to this whole gender war, women waving the white flag and whatnot. But one poignant thing that SWP said in his most recent video, they don't like mirrors. He was explaining that, you know, Europe has not had the best of times. Europe has not been the Europa that a lot of these white nationalists would like to portray it to be. I use the term, we was Vikings. Whenever I encounter one of these alt-right Nazis in various social media groups and whatnot, when they invade black spaces and shit, I hit them with that same shit. They want to come with that we was kings. I hit them with that we was Vikings. Motherfucker, no you wasn't. And it's funny, just a quick side note. I'm in this Facebook group, right? And this white boy, he jumps in. He done made a couple, you know, provocative posts and whatnot. Majority of the time, I just go ahead and let that shit roll off my back. I keep scrolling like whatever. He just looking for attention. For the most part, I ignore these motherfuckers. But he put up this map talking about IQs and countries who have the highest IQs and whatnot, and continents who have the highest IQs. And the darker blue your country was, the higher your IQ is. And of course, America, places of South America, most notably where there are blancos, Europe, places in Europe, and places of Asia, notably China, has the darkest blue color. And of course, you know, red is indicative of lower IQ. So of course, you know, Sub-Saharan Africa, you know, some parts in the Caribbean and whatnot were painted red. So, you know, and I'm just gonna be honest, for, you know, for disclaimer purposes, I had to kill the messenger on this one. I had to kill the messenger. I had to kill the messenger. This joker posted this shit in this Facebook group. I click on this motherfucker profile. Swear to God, G. Tell me why this nigga look like Sloth out the Goonies. This motherfucker is touting and championing the high IQ of certain peoples within his demographic, within his ethnic group, and this motherfucker look like Sloth out the Goonies. I'm talking about, hey you guys, face ass. Fuck you talking about? I'm talking about this nigga look like the tall Ed off of Ed, Ed and Eddie. I'm talking about butter toast face ass. Fuck you mean? I was on this nigga top, bro. I didn't even address the whole IQ. Well, I did later on throughout the post and shit. But for the most part, I didn't even address that shit. I got straight on his mop. Like, nigga, the nerve of these niggas. The nerve of you motherfuckers. Listen, bro. Just because You are allegedly, shout out Chronicles of Judah 144. Allegedly, just because you are allegedly a part of a ethnic group who has the highest IQ per capita, doesn't make you fucking Albert Einstein. It doesn't. Like, you really need to pull a Michael Jackson and look at the man in the mirror before you get to popping shit. Real shit. I'm talking about this nigga look like, I'm talking about, motherfucker, take your ass in the back of the class, put your helmet back on, and continue eating your crayons. You got down one chromosome away from dragging your knuckles on the ground. You lowbrow, rat soup, insecure, no business born, rat soup eating motherfucker. Sorry, I had to get Dolomite on him one time. But I'm saying, I'm like, okay, I can understand if you come on there, you know, cap and gowned up, you know, you got a PhD in quantum physics and you want to talk this shit. I get that. But this motherfucker, goddamn, one step away from, you know, being Forrest Gump and want to talk about IQs. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, though, you know, they don't like the, I gotta salute SWP for that, because they really don't like to look at, they really don't like to look themselves in the mirror. And as far as my hometown is concerned, Kansas City, Missouri, there's a suburb just east of Kansas City. It's called Independence, Missouri. Matter of fact, if any of my subscribers or anybody who listens know anything about Independence, Missouri, that's the home of President, I forgot what number president he was, Harry S. Truman. Yes, that nigga. You go downtown Independence, Missouri, you'll see his home that he had. They got a Harry S. Truman fucking museum down there, all dedicated to him. This town, throughout my town, is known as the White Ghetto. If you looking for meth, you take your ass to Independence. You looking for a scabby whiteboard to fix on your Chevy for the low, take your ass to one of them trailer parks in Independence. You liable to find some chaw chewing, you know, Budweiser sipping whiteboard that'll fix your shit for the dessert. You feel me? I lived in Independence for many years, but anyway, recent story out of Independence. 17-year-old boy, white boy. Let me put this in context. Everybody involved in this situation was white. Not a black person in sight, not a black face in sight. Two 17-year-old white boys beat up and robbed a 13-year-old boy. Armed robbery. I'm talking about they put a pistol to this 13-year-old boy's head, talking about give it up. Then after that, they put motherfucking hands on his ass. Check this shit out, man. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. But anyway, SWP in his video made a statement that I'm going to segue into another talking point that I want to talk on. He said that, you know, around the 1800s, that Europe, certain parts of Europe, namely England, had a population problem. They had too many people and not enough land. I would argue that population problem, overcrowding of land, not only was a 1800 problem, but it was a 1500 problem. It was a 1400 problem. This shit went back further than that. And that's why I say motherfuckers been using my information, because I done put this shit out already. I done told motherfuckers already. The two main driving forces that led England in particular to come over here to the Americas and colonize land, it was they didn't have enough land to support their own native population. And they were in an arms race with Spain and Portugal to grab new land, new minerals, you know. So let's get this straight. You're trying to set up colonies in another land across the ocean. You don't have enough people to work the colonies, but on your native land, there are too many people there. I've asked this question before. How do you kill two birds with one stone? You take the lower rungs of your overcrowded land, you cajole them, twist their arm, finagle them into indentured servitude, and you make them the field hands of the colonies over here. That's what I'm saying. This whole transatlantic slave trade narrative is bullshit. Because from an economic standpoint, it doesn't make any sense, and that ties into what Minister Jap was saying on O'Shea Duke Jackson's podcast. You know, do Africans have a problem with African Americans? And for the most part, yes. Are there some good Africans that come over here that I rock with? Yes, most definitely. Most notably, I fuck with the Sudanese. I fuck with for the most part, I fuck with the Kenyans, even though I done had a couple bad run-ins with some Kenyans. I fuck with the Ethiopians, even though that's just because they think I look like an Ethiopian, so they think I'm one of them, so that kind of like lowers their guard. I fuck with the Somalians, you know what I mean? Even though the Somalians, their defense, they have a defense mechanism when it come to niggas. Like they really don't like you really got they really gotta vet you before they really fuck with you like that. Like they find out you African, quote unquote, allegedly African American, they really looking at you with the side eye. They really standoffish, and they might even be somewhat hostile towards you. You know what I mean? But if they vet you well enough and you show and prove, you know, it could be a fruitful, you know, relationship between you and that community right there. You know what I mean? So I don't right, even though the Somalians, sometimes they can be assholes. If they don't know you like that, they don't know you like that. They really gotta vet you. But if you get cool with them, I fucks with them. Shit, I fucks with my Liberians and whatnot. You know what I mean? Some of my Senegalese and whatnot. But some Nigerians, even though I've had wars with Nigerians back in my hometown over some bullshit. But anyway, Minister Jap came from this whole notion that we were taken from Africa and brought over here to the Americas. And I have a big problem with that. Because right there, you're taking all of your power and you're acquiescing your power to another group of people. The main problem with African Americans and Africans is that Africans come over here with this, what I coined, the coming to America complex. They come over here thinking that we think that we're from Africa. All the while, they know we're not from Africa. So they play this shit up to try to get us to endear ourselves to them. And to look at them with an exorbitant amount of indifference and reverence. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. If I go to